morning. It is 5 a.m. Tuesday here in Manila. I'm Raine Musngi with your first look at the news. The Philippines vows to continue speaking out about its territorial row with China as an effort by Southeast Asian nations to forge a united stance crumbled. That's after ASEAN chair Cambodia said that all of its 10 members agreed Sunday not to internationalize their disputes over claims to the South China Sea. Violence between Israel and Hamas is still escalating despite pressure from the international community, and amid the conflict, the Philippine Foreign Affairs Department is sending teams to help in the possible evacuation of Filipinos. And here's the latest on the Gaza crisis. An Israeli strike targeted a building that houses international and Arab media. One person was killed in that attack and several were wounded. Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad says the strike killed one of its top militant leaders, Ramez Harb. Offices of Britain's Sky News and Saudi-owned Al Arabiya were in that building. Over in the U.S., the Filipino who died in the oil rig explosion in the Gulf of Mexico has already been identified, while another remains missing. Meanwhile, the manpower agency handling the Filipino workers there promises to assist the victims and their families. Markets surged Monday, recovering some of the previous week's sharp losses as traders focused on politicians' comments indicating readiness to compromise to avoid the U.S. fiscal cliff. Wall Street stocks climbed more than 1%, extending a rally that began on Friday. The U.S. stocks marked the best day in 2 months. Optimism in Europe over the prospects of a deal this week to release much-needed aid for Greece also lent support. The FTSE Euro First 300 closed 2.3% higher. In Asia, shares also rose Monday after U.S. President Barack Obama said he is confident of reaching a deal to avoid the so-called fiscal cliff. Japanese shares rose 1.4%, outperforming most of the region as investors continued to bet parliamentary elections in December would bring in leaders that will be more aggressive in pump priming the Japanese economy. Well, senators chose to prioritize Monday amendments to the reproductive health bill instead of the sin tax measure. Lawmakers debated on the definition of conception, which Senator Pia Cayetano says could prove crucial in saving the life of a mother or an unborn child. But her colleague Coco Pimentel points out it is not unusual for laws to define certain terms. Discussions on the RH bill will resume today, Tuesday. Malacanang is keeping a close watch on allegations a former PAGCOR consultant received bribes from Japanese tycoon Kazuo Okada. If the allegations are proven true, the government may revoke the casino license granted to the Okada Group. Justice Secretary Leila de Lima sacks 4 officials of the National Bilibid prison following Friday's grenade blast that left 6 inmates hurt. De Lima also made a surprise inspection at the facility where several weapons were confiscated from prisoners. Hundreds of investors lose more than 1 billion pesos in another investment scam masterminded by the group of Coco Rasuman. A crisis committee met the investors to help them get their money back, to no avail. Authorities uncover yet another investment scam in Mindanao. Some of the investors duped by Visioner 2020 had already fallen prey to Aman futures. Oil firms will raise pump prices this morning. Effective 6 a.m., the price of premium gasoline will be higher by 1 peso 15 centavos per liter, regular gasoline by 70 centavos per liter, and kerosene more expensive by 25 centavos per liter. ABS-CBN wins 31 trophies at the PMPC Star Awards. ANC's own Tina Monzon Palma was honored for excellence in broadcasting.